The one story I'd like to share with you and to your listeners is it's important to really keep the Israeli military's brutality in perspective. Actually, the very first patient or patients I was asked to see at the Al-Shifa hospital were two twins. They were 6-year-old brother and sisters, Yahya and Nabila. And I was called to see them because of injuries that they had sustained. They were returning back to their homes after the, quote, ceasefire was called with their families. They were going to explore the rubble, see if there's items that they could salvage. These two children saw a can of food sitting on the road, and they walked up to it and they crouched down on the other side. The Israeli soldiers had rigged this can of food with an explosive. And when they reached down to pick it up, the can exploded. They sustained significant injuries. Nabila, when I saw her, she had a piece of gauze over her abdomen. When I removed it, there was a wound through her abdomen where I could see literally her small intestines. All the flesh on the left side of her body, from her buttocks down to her leg, was all exposed. Oof. She was missing a third of her leg bone. Yahya also had similar injuries. He was missing all of the flesh on the right side of his body, his lower extremities. His lower bones, leg bones, were all exposed like a skeleton.
And what were you able to do for them in that situation?
When I saw them, they were about ready to amputate both of those, the legs of both of those children. And that's what I did during the 2 weeks. They're about 6 years old, and they were fighting. And you know what was especially saddening about this is when I first saw them, I shared some of my Jolly Ranchers that I had with them, and I put it next to them, beside them on the bed. And while the mother was telling me the story, I saw Yahya with his left hand. It looked like he was playing or fumbling with a candy, and it wasn't quite sure what was happening. It took me a few seconds to register what was going on. And then it occurred to me that Yahya's right hand was amputated. And so this child was struggling to try to even unwrap this candy.